Time to go home. Right now, and it's 12:03 and we're boarding the flight in 3 minutes ish. The flight is 8.5 hours and I'm gonna be beside this girl. We're getting on the plane now.
And we are getting on the plane now.
I just said that. Okay, Mom, you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye, Paris.
Oh my gosh, stop. You're purr. Hi. Oh my god, he's...
Hey, kitty.
You happy to see everyone? Okay, hello everyone. So I'm back from the trip. It's actually been a while. I haven't recorded this clip until like a couple months later. I'm just recording this clip because I want to recap a few of my favorite moments from the trip, and I bought a few things, so I want to show you guys. The first thing, okay, when I went to London, I wanted to get something that was a keepsake because London was my favorite place for the entire trip. So I got this sweater. As you can tell, I really like burgundy. But I got this London sweater and I love it. It's really soft and super comfy. My sister has a navy blue one and I got the burgundy because I like burgundy. So that's all I got in London. I literally didn't buy that much because most of the stuff we bought was food. Like, we wanted to try all the specialty foods that were in the places that we went. So like escargot in Paris and macaroons in Paris. In London I had pub grub, which I was really happy about because I wanted to have bangers and mash, and I got my true bangers and mash and it was so good. In Switzerland, my dad bought a Swiss Army knife. It looks like this. I'm not gonna open it up, but it looks like this. His name is on the back, and yeah, I'm not gonna open it up because I don't want to cut myself. But yeah, he got that, which I thought was really nice, and I thought it was really cool because Switzerland, Swiss Army knife, like, it's their specialty, which I thought was sick. Also, look at that packaging. That packaging is so cute. And then in Paris, we bought a few of these little knickknacks. So we got keychains, which look like this. And there's another one on my board. I just added it to the board. And then we got these mirrors. We got one in red and one in blue, which they're actually kind of cute. But yeah, that was literally all that I bought. I didn't buy much to bring back because, like I said, I just wanted to try the food from all these places. For my favorite place, okay, so on this trip, I was really surprised. So the trip was like 2.5 weeks long, and we started in London and then we went to all these places. We ended in Paris, and then in Paris my family and I stayed an extra day. We went to Disney in Paris and then came home, and it was a good experience. I don't know if I would do this again because it was such a fast-paced trip that I didn't really have enough time to actually enjoy each place, which I guess makes sense because, like, in order to get to every place you had to make that sacrifice and not be able to actually enjoy the moment. But overall, I did have a good experience. You know, it was really funny. So the two places I was really looking forward to was London and Paris because those are places I've always wanted to go to ever since I was young. And in London, I was so happy that I got to go. I actually really loved London. I was bummed because I was supposed to meet up with my friends, but they couldn't make it out. So I really liked London. I liked everything about it. I liked the nightlife, the architecture. If you guys want to watch the other vlogs from this trip, I'll link it below. You should probably start from vlog 1. The extras, I have to say, I laughed while editing them. I enjoyed it. So London was one of my favorite places. And then I also really liked Mount Pilatus, which was in Switzerland. And that was just such a beautiful mountain. We took this like cart and then we went up, and then we took a bigger cart and we went to the way top, and then to come back down we took a train. And I call it a cart, I don't know what it's called. It's like a sky lift, I guess you could say. But yeah, it was a beautiful experience, and the caves that were up there were so cool. And there was this one photo that I took and it reminded me of Call Me By Your Name, and I don't think anyone got the reference, but I did, so that's all that matters. But yeah, if you guys want to see more photos from the trip, I posted them on Instagram, so I'll link that below as well. And yeah, I was really happy with the photos that I took this trip. And one thing that really surprised me was I thought I was gonna look forward to Paris. Like I guess I was too hyped up about it, but like when I got to Paris I was like, okay, like I wasn't as amazed as I thought I would be. And the Eiffel Tower was like cool in the daytime, but then in the nighttime when it lit up, like that's when I was in awe because it looked beautiful. We got to see the lights shimmering on it at night, so that was really nice. This board that I worked so hard on planning, I didn't even get to do half the things. So this tour that we went on, there were things that were pre-planned for us to do as a group, and then we were given free time, but our free time was like not even enough time to actually do something. So that's why I remember like right off the bat, the first day we were in Amsterdam for the tour, because we went to London early and then the tour started and we started off in Amsterdam. We went onto this really long gondola ride, and it was like really long. Like it was beautiful, but it was a little too long. And then when we got out, we were told that we'd be given free time, and it was literally like only an hour, and there's not enough time to go anywhere, especially in a big area like that, and you don't really know how to get around. You don't want to miss the bus and have to get a taxi to go back to the hotel. So we didn't get to go to this one cafe that my sister really wanted to go to. So with the lack of free time, we couldn't go to all these places because the bus was picking us up at one spot, and these places were like on other parts of the area, so like we couldn't walk all the way there and all the way back and make it back in time for the bus. And people actually did get left behind a few times because we just had to go, like our tour guide was like, you have to be on time. If I were to go back to any place, I'd go back to Amsterdam because I really like the architecture there and I really want to explore that place more. I'd go back to Mount Pilatus. I really hope I'm saying that right, but it was a really beautiful mountain and I really loved the view and just like taking it all in, and like the fresh air and just everything was so beautiful up there. And I'd for sure go back to London. Lauren, Jack, I need to see you guys, okay? We're gonna make this happen. We did meet a lot of cool people on the tour. I met this group of girls. They're from Florida and New Jersey, I think. They're from like different places. They're all cousins, but they live in different areas around the world, and not around the world, but I think in the States. And they were so cute and they were so sweet, and they were known as the Instagram girls of the group because they were always taking photos for Instagram and they were really good at editing too. I met a vlogger. One of the girls was a vlogger as well, and they're in my vlog. They're in, I can't even remember which number vlog it was, but I just remember Jen wanted to run in the hallway and they were outside their room, and so we didn't want to run around just yet. But yeah, they were super kind, and I know I'm gonna be keeping in touch with them because they were just amazing. And we met some really cool Australians. They were so sweet, and it was a fun group. I know there were a few bad apples, but overall it was a really fun group. That is the end of this series. Can't believe I did it. I vlogged every single day. I didn't upload on time, but I still put out the content. I hope you guys, I think I'm wearing the same shirt that I wore when I made the intro. This is my favorite hoodie, guys. Joe Sugg, if you ever see this, like, dude, I wear your hoodies in like 90% of my videos. I doubt Joe Sugg's ever gonna see this. Anyways, oh yeah, guys, I wore this hoodie in London almost every single day that I was in London. and I was really hoping I'd run into Joe Sugg or like Zoella, but I just didn't, and it kind of made me sad. But you know what? It's okay. There's gonna be a time and a place, so these things happen, and maybe one day I'll meet them, who knows. But that's the end of the series. I hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed filming this and making it. It was quite the challenge, especially because I started school while I was uploading, so trying to be consistent while also doing schoolwork, that was kind of tough. But I got through it. Again, make sure to check out the rest of the series if you do want to watch along from the beginning, and until next time, I will see you later.